Hi everyone, I'm Senppai, and today we're going to go into the lore of the Temple of the Jade Serpent. First, let's talk about the Order of the Cloud Serpent. Hopefully it's no surprise to you that there are dragons in Pandaria. They range from adorable little whelplings to monstrous-sized beasts. A long time ago, during the time of the Zandalari Wars, a young girl named Jiang happened upon an injured cloud serpent. She took this creature in, naming him Lo. Later on, Jiang was in a battle, nearly dying at the tip of a Zandalari spear, when Lo swooped in, saving his Pandaran friend and bringing her to safety. This gave Jiang a chance to bring this up with the warrior monks on the front lines. Those monks would not listen, however. As the Zandalari pushed forward, unable to be countered atop their bats, Jiang and Lo showed what they were made of, striking down bats and trolls alike, with few able to stand before them. And so Jiang began training the first of the Order of the Serpent, which became a symbol of hope to the Pandaren. Today, the Arboretum serves as their base of operations and lies just to the north of the Temple of the Jade Serpent. Now, as for the temple itself, it was built as a testament to Emperor Shao Hao's defeat of the Shah of Doubt, which is imprisoned within the temple. Now, when the Horde and Alliance came to Pandaria through the mists, we did not understand the magic of the land and how the Shah work, for lack of a better word. For thousands of years, they had remained dormant, until we brought our stinky butts to the land. They're fueled by the heart of Yashiraj, which is a piece of an old god. We'll touch on that in another video. Now on to the quests and the bosses. Restoring Jade's purity is the first quest we get. We are tasked with assisting Wise Mari, Lore Walker Stonestep, and Liu Flameheart against the influence of the Shah of Doubt. Deep Doubt's Deep Wisdom tasks us with destroying the Shah of Doubt. No problems there, that is literally what we're here to do. Now, there are two other quests that take place in the dungeon, however they are cooking quests, and I don't have those prepared. Also, I'm sure I'll cover cooking quests later on. Pandaria had some great cooking. On to the bosses. We're going to start with Wise Mari, a revered water speaker of the Jinyu. Wise Mari found knowledge within the Fountain of Everseeing, where we find him. However, when the Shah was reawakened in Pandaria, he was overwhelmed, and now we aid him by, well, killing him to clear his mind of his doubt. The next event is with Lore Walker Stonestep. With the reawakening of the Shah, the stories stored in the Scrollkeeper's Sanctum have been made manifest, some as the stories they are, some as Shah. We help the Lore Walker in two different ways, depending on what we get, since there are two different fights. The Trial of the Yongal is a tale about a Yongal traveler confronting his own strife and peril. The idea is that we must not give either one of these problems too much attention, or they become too powerful to overcome, and if he backs off, they shrink to almost nothing. The champion of the Five Suns, however, is the tale of Zhao Sunseeker. In Pandaren mythology, there's a story about 5 suns being present, causing huge fires throughout Pandaria. Zhao was the one to shoot an arrow, bringing down 4 of them. Defeating the suns here ourselves releases the Shah that were masquerading, and when we defeat those, they overtake Zhao himself. Liu Flameheart is our last quest objective to help out. She studied the cycle of rebirth of the Jade Serpent since she was a cub. She was unfortunately the first to fall to corruption when the Shah attacked. This has left her uncertain and fearful that she may not be able to ensure Yulan's rebirth. She is still able to call on Yulan's spirit during the fight, however, and she does just that. As she dies, Yulan assures her that she is free of her doubts now. And finally, the reason we're in this whole mess, the Shah of Doubt. Born of one of the heads of an old god and defeated by Emperor Shao Hao 10,000 years ago, this creature grew obsessed with the Jade Serpent Yulan. As she is the wisdom of foresight, the Shah delights in the idea of corrupting the home of this dragon. This also takes form during the fight as well, as our own doubts are made manifest throughout the fight until we bring this creature down. And that's it for the dungeon. Is there anything you think I should cover next? Let me know in the comments below. For now, I'm Senppai, and I'll notice you next time.